exciting or, you know, lively line compared to knight d3 queen e2 that Magnus is saying today. Knight e2, knight e2. A weird looking move queen takes d2 used to be popular here, but I think has more or less disappeared now for whatever reason. I think black realized that in positions like this, you're just not obliged to castle kingside at all. So the queen on g3 very often ends up being a very empty gesture. Black just goes knight c6, bishop b6, let's say queen d7, and just castles long. And you've invested all this time in putting the queen on g3 to meet the king on g8 with some kind of an attack, and there's never a king on g8 at all for you to play against. So this, I think, has become less fashionable.
Yeah, talking of weird queen moves after knight d2, there's also queen d7, of course. Fabiano's novelty, I think, at the time. And at least the queen's on a better square here if there's a capture on e4, but I'm not sure how fashionable this is. I haven't really kept up to date here.
Yeah, it looks extremely weird, but also has a very simple explanation. In this position, white, even against bishop e7, actually, this is a very legitimate line, I think, which you need to be prepared for. And without the bishop on e7, let's say if you imagine black making a properly stupid move, I mean, I don't need to demonstrate, but the threat of knight e4, d4, queen takes d8, king takes d8, and knight g5 is very, very real. So queen d7 just stops all that, because here we will very happily be taking with the knight and just picking the pawn on e5 straight away.
Yeah, I'm being told that Nepo played this in the candidates as well last year, and it's still his main line, or appears to be after knight bd2. So interesting that two
it's a serious move,
yeah.
It's a serious move.
Nodirbek says no. Just goes back to the older lines.
Yeah, and this is sort of how they used to play this line in the past, where this very much resembles an open Spanish. And I want to say, like, my immediate reaction here would be, this is an open Spanish, which has to be quite okay for black, because if you compare, I will waste our viewers' time a little bit by setting up some kind of a standard open Spanish position.
Educating.
So if you compare, let's say, this line to this line, very marked difference. That c7, c5 is already on the board. You don't have to organize it. You don't have to spend tempi on it. And black here will very often have to play knight a5, play c7, c5, and then put it back on c6, which is 3 tempi. And a6, b5 is generally not. anything like that, but still I think it's very, very legitimate to be absolutely impressed by not just the amount of like how many points he has, but also the way he is amassing them. He is just outplaying people left, right, and center. And today he won a very, very messy game against one of the best of the generation, and against Magnus, he like that was a complete game. That was a tactical mess, which then evolved to be a very technical endgame, which Magnus himself, I think, couldn't have converted cleaner than Nodirbek has. By far the cleanest, and now it will happen. And
he was maybe just looking for some pretty checkmates, some very picture skew type of
picture
finishes.
skew. Yeah, but it is a pretty picture skew.
Yeah. I was looking for some like bishop move and then rook h4 mate, but yeah, this is strong and simple.
Yeah, like bishop e1 here or something. Yeah, but it doesn't quite work.
I was thinking bishop f2, but but maybe just bishop takes.
And suddenly this is protected. Yeah. So you can still kind of play to the gallery a little bit too much.
Rook f5 here, maybe the most unnecessary checkmate of all time. But yeah, he's found a way to do it, and there we go. I think we have a result. They're now just chatting about the game.
Yeah, I think they're already discussing it. Yeah, you can see them talking to each other. They obviously, would have played I'm assuming would have played in juniors together, and yeah, we'll continue playing against each other for years and years to come. I'm very, very certain. All right, so this is done. Let's show what the current situation is in the Masters, and actually go take a look at the challenges, because we missed a lot of exciting stuff there.